Hello, hi. This is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 26 on how to program using DCL scripting language on Cisco router. Now, in this lesson, I'm going to talk about how to write a server socket. Okay, let's see the code. Now, this line, first of all, is something that you use when you are on a Unix machine, not on the router. And it just simply works. Okay, there's no changes in the code. Okay, so but we are running the scripts all the time on the Cisco router because I want to show you how things work on Cisco. Now this procedure server, okay, this one is the one that I'm going to run when I use the socket command to create a server, which takes the procedure named server here, see, and this is the port number at which the server that I have created from the command socket, this is where it stands and listens and waits for requests. Okay, this is how you differentiate between many applications which are receiving data from a client. Okay, so if I want to say I'm on a web server, it should be on port 80. If I'm on an FTP server, I think on 21, and so on. So the port number is the one that says this is the ID of the software, okay, and this is the ID at where the ID number at where the data must be sent. Okay. And this is how, because of those numbers, and everybody has a unique number. You cannot have like two services or two servers on the same port number. Okay, this cannot happen. Okay, let's move on. So, and what's vwait? Now vwait makes an infinite loop, but this infinite loop, like it's a for loop that counts forever. Okay, keeps counting. Okay, so it stops only when this variable, okay, that you set after, that you name or you mention after the vwait command. This is a variable here. Once it's set, the vwait quits. Okay, so what you're doing here is after running the whole code, okay, and after running the command socket, the script like feels like it hang. Okay, so but it's really working. There's no problem because it's just waiting for forever to be set. Okay, now the procedure named server, which the socket command uses, those are its parameters. Now the channel is the file channel. It's like much like me using the command open, okay, when we talked about files. Okay, now next is the client IP, next is the client port. So this is where the address of the sender, okay, and this is the a port at which the sender uses to send its data. Okay, now next, what's global forever? Now there's a command named global. Now you notice that the variable forever is outside the procedure. Okay, and we know once you return from a procedure, this means the data and the procedure itself is cleared from the RAM. Okay, cleared from memory. So how can I reach or make use of the variable which is outside the procedure? So I use global and the variable name. So I have a variable name forever which sits outside, already defined outside the procedure, and of course because vwait loops forever, so I need to set the variable forever, okay, from inside the procedure, because when I send data or deal with a server, this is the server must run inside the procedure server. Okay, this procedure I mean. So so I need some way from inside to kill the vwait here. Okay, Now, uh, so also let's move on to the next line, which is the while here. So what we said is that this is the channel ID, okay, or channel, file channel. So it's the same. I will be using gets a channel and message, which means that I'm reading from the channel, which is the socket channel, which is the connection. I'm reading from the connection a variable named message. So whatever comes from the connection, okay, or received by the server at this connection ID, the channel ID, is saved to the, and every line it gets is saved to the variable named as message. So this means while it can read, okay, a data, okay, and of course waits for something to be sent, okay, does not move to the next line until something is sent here, okay. So that's why it keeps here standing by until it gets the data and then moves to those lines. And because it's a while loop, I can go back to the gets line. So this way it keeps reading data from the server, okay. Now you must also set forever, okay, to say quit. So if the message here says quit, okay, it writes that the client asks to stop the server, and set forever is 1. So once it's set, this means view8 can quit, okay, and then I can quit the service by returning from the procedure. So this means I shut down the server command, okay, or the server custom command procedure. Now, if this is not happening here, so all I do is just on the server side, on its terminal, I just print out what I have sent from the client. Cool. So this is all about the service. Okay. So, and by the way, if I don't set the forever, even though I did a return, okay, from the server, the socket quits, but forever does not. So we must set forever, okay, just to keep it running. And run smoothly and close smoothly. Now let's see how this is working. This is it. So enable, and I go to the CL. Let's see the IR first. Disk 0. This 126 is already there uploaded. And TCL/SH. Okay. So now you see something that's stopping and does not do anything and does not return to the prompt here. So this is the view8 side, okay? Now, I'm going to open a telnet session, okay? Let me clear this. This is a telnet command on your Unix machine or your Windows machine, okay? Now we're using Linux here, or Unix is the same. So you use the IP and the port, because the router is on this IP, okay, and there is a service that's waiting for messages from 900 and 9900, okay. So I run it, and you just type, okay. See, look with me. I'm going to make this always on top, so you can always see the response. So the one here below is the telnet, see, and the messages will appear here. So I'm sending to the router. So hello. You see, once I write something, it prints it up. Hi, how are you? Okay. I'm sending from my own laptop to the router. Now, let's say I typed quit. See? So this the telnet says connection closed by foreign host, and here this is client asked to stop the server. Cool. So it went into the quit block in the server. This one to quit. So this is our code. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. We're going to elaborate more on this. Okay. Thanks for watching.